What's up, everybody? All right, sorry about the little bit of a delay there. We have a sound issue that we're trying to figure out, but we've got a pretty cool show lined up here for tonight. Do a couple of giveaways. We're going to be drinking through a blind flight given to us courtesy of Whiskey Nose, Marty. We'll be on with Katie and Ethan, the Turks from Drifting Drams. We're going to try to guess what he's given us here. Giveaways tonight. I've got a Journeyman Corset Whips and Whiskey from here in Michigan. We're going to do a $25 gift card to Into the AM. And then Katie and Ethan, the Turks, have been generous enough to put in a $25 gift card for Drifting Drams coffee. So some sweet giveaways tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Without too much further ado. All right. Well, that worked. I didn't have to do that.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Katie and Ethan? How you guys doing?
Doing good. How about yourself? Looks like Marty's got some sound again.
Oh my goodness.
Marty's gonna have to use the right signs for us.
He's going to use sign language.
We can't hear you, Marty.
Oh boy, the fun never ends.
Signs. I have some signs around here.
I don't know where they went.
I don't know either. I have some old Jolie-like signs. Hey!
Hey!
I didn't change nothing. Who knows? Them Doug and Fred. Right. Top dog.
Yeah, is Top Dog here? We need to get him involved.
He will be.
All right. I see. Say hi to a few people in chat. I see Gary and Danny were here waiting for me. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Ed Williams, what's going on? Paul P. I got your samples earlier today, dude. What did you overnight them or something? Thank you. It was way more than what you were supposed to send. I appreciate that. I look forward to getting into those, buddy. We got Doug H in the house. Foolproof Hunter. Let's see. Cheers, y'all, from Mississippi.
Oh, nice.
All right. Might be the only place around that isn't freezing right about now.
Oh, I bet it is today.
Is it down in Mississippi?
We're not far from Mississippi, and our high today was 33. We're probably already down to 26.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, we were in the 20s, and then it shows us the wind chill was like 8 or 9 or something.
Yeah.
It's midwinter already, I guess.
Yeah, got that right.
Oh, definitely. Oh, no.
All right.
It's 52 degrees.
Man, so, Marty, I see that we've got samples here. It says A, B, C, D, and then the last one says group pour. Is that part of the flight, or is that something else?
That's something else.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just curious what you think of something else.
Okay. We'll probably save that one for last, you think? Cut up again.
Marty? Can we hear you?
I don't think Marty thinks very much. He's probably having to think really hard.
I can see him moving. All right. Well, I guess we'll power through this here, guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna grab a Glen.
I have no idea why.
I'm gonna go for A.
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
For
the moment.
Got me.
The good thing is Marty's the least important person on the stream.
That's every stream. No doubt about that.
Oh, got it. Oh, so what is this? My control pour. I've got a little bit of the Turkey 70th.
Nice. Yeah, Marty sent me one of those. That's such a great pour. Yeah. Definitely one of the better bottles for, what, about $50 this year?
I agree.
Exactly. Yep.
So did you guys see the Whiskey Advocate #1 bottle of the year?
I didn't see it yet.
Evan Williams?
No, it was a Lafroig element or something, like a cask strength Lafroig.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it didn't look like it was finished. Just maybe like a cask strength Lafroig that was a cask strength Lafroig.
I don't hate that. Not like what some of the usual bottles are.
Yeah, some of the other ones in the top 10, I saw Still Austin Red Corn. I think I saw that Wild Turkey 70th was in there. I'm trying to think of off the top of my head what else I saw that was in there.
Man, that's crazy. Actually, some good bottles in that top 10.
Yeah, that red corn is
You know,
underrated.
I think the second one was at Bruichladdich 18.
Oh, yeah, that's a great
Did
bottle.
you guys get that one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Marty.
I don't. I didn't get the Bruichladdich. I've got the Port Charlotte.
Ah,
There's something wrong here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
you sitting on your court?
No. Not a
You
clue.
know,
Doug's in the background going,
Yeah, I got him. That's what he's saying.
no, that's Fred.
All right, glad they made it safe and sound. Remember, I had a hint. Oh yes, I appreciate. I must have just missed you in person.
wow. The nose on
So you know,
it's trippy.
Yeah, A smells fantastic.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly certain that's peated.
A?
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all were good. Go after it.
Yeah, we're just nosing A at this point, Marty.
Yeah, go.
The
I'm
back
good.
end
I've
of
got
that
everything right here. Give me something if I fade out again. Like I said, I'm not touching nothing. So
Don't move.
With us, Marty?
Just perfectly still.
what happened is my junction box that plugs into the computer a minute ago fell off the shelf into the floor, but nothing came out of it. And I
You
totally
maybe
lost
knocked,
sound on my TV.
You might have knocked a terminal loose or something.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I restarted and everything, so I don't know what the hell. Whatever. Ready to burn this shit to the ground anyway. Start over.
All right, so Ethan, you were saying you were smelling peat on that one?
The back end of the nose, that earthy, salty, smoky note, to me, that's normally a peat note.
See, and to me, it just smells old.
No,
You know,
it's here too.
I'm
man.
not
JG.
getting peat, but you know what? You guys have had Talisker,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and Talisker's it's not peated, is it? It's just got like a certain brininess to it. That maybe
I think they do have
acts
a
kind of
something or two, but not everything.
What's the base Talisker, like a Talisker 10-year?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Is that like
The 10, and then they got the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is reminding me a little bit of the 10, but it's been a minute since I've had it. But that's
Is it the same
kind of
kind
where
of
it hit me.
flight as last time, Marty? Where it's where in the world is this whiskey from?
Yeah, it is. It's just I went off what Tom did last time, but I kind of mixed it up just a shade. But I guess what this is more things that I just want you to try to tell me what you're getting. And then you can pick where you think it's from, and then we'll do proof and if it's finished, that kind of thing. Just whatever you want to guess, technically.
Cheers, JG. Yeah, this funky is different. I'm trying to think of what that could be.
That's good though.
It's malty as all get out, but in a really sweet way.
Has some like
I'm getting-
lemon,
Mhm.
Would you say, Katie, a little lemon?
a little lemon peel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely earthy and smoky,
Okay.
maybe ashy.
I'm getting like a chili pepper spice in the middle of that. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Do you all like it?
Oh yeah.
I love this one. I
It's a
love
roller
it.
coaster. From the way it's kind of all over the place and the color, I would assume it has to be finished. I don't know how they get this many flavors out of a bottle without finishing in something.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is going to be something that's just bizarre.
probably.
I don't
Right, so
think
you have some
I don't
categories,
think
Marty,
you
that you
want-
want us to
I
kind
didn't
of
send
guess.
you anything that I don't love.
Okay.
So you're not going to taste, in my opinion, any trash. Just to get that out, I want you to enjoy these. What do y'all think proof wise? Y'all debating?
I think it's high
Okay.
for scotch.
you're going Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's maybe 100. If I had to guess. Yeah, Paul, we're drinking the same stuff here. Marty gave us a blind flight. Let's see. Last time I had a whiskey with a chili pepper note, I didn't want the answer to drink a little water. All right, that tracks.
Well, it's also really interesting because like that citrusy lemony note that Katie's getting, I get it at the same time that I get the chili pepper note.
Yeah.
Like this brightness and this chili, and they kind of diverge. And wow, it's wowza.
I don't know what that is.
Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up when you come in. Helps the channel.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for that, Marty. Hit the thumbs up. Take a look at the giveaways if you guys want to get in. We're giving away a bottle and some gift cards here.
Yeah. I think that whiskey's making me develop Tourette's.
Guys, that Into the AM is good stuff. Tom took care of me a couple weeks ago, and I got a zip-up hoodie and a T-shirt, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Love it.
A lot of Into the AM T-shirts. Love them.
Can I not?
Yeah, I think once I got one, I got a bunch, and then I'm down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. The boxer briefs are actually awesome, too.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife makes fun of me because I wear probably 75% of my clothes are Into the AM at this point. That was my uniform.
Tom said, you said the pants are good, didn't you?
Yeah, the pants that they've got to make this a commercial.
No, it's all right. I mean, I've put that stuff off for 2 years.
They've got the all-day pants. I wear them to the office. They look like dress pants, but the material, it almost feels like sweatpants. I don't know. They're comfortable as shit. I love them.
See, if
do you think this one's peated, and do you think it is finished?
After tasting it, I don't think it's peated. Okay. I think it's a single malt, and I think it's got a weird finish on it. Some type of weird red wine is what I'm thinking, or an ice wine or something like that.
Wow.
Okay.
So we think it's a Scotch. Is that we're on the same page there?
I'm still not 100% sold on that one.
What are you thinking if it's not Scotch, Katie?
I think it might be a dusty bourbon.
What? No.
Maybe I'm broken, but I think it might be a dusty bourbon.
You're crazy. That's not a bourbon. This is a bourbon.
I don't know.
You know, it took me a minute to get that smokiness, like that first initial, sniff kind of made me think it could be a bourbon, but the more I got into it, I kind of went away from that. So that's maybe
you're wrong.
Yeah, I hear that. No, it noses like a dusty bourbon. It doesn't drink high proof. I'm thinking somewhere in the 86 to 94 range.
What's also killing me, because I can't recall it, but there's a I don't know if it's a region or a certain distillery that tends toward that lemony citrusy note on single malts, and I can't place it right now.
You're working too hard. What were you at, Katie, on proof? 86, 94? Is that what you said?
I'm in that range of 86 to 94. I'll split the difference at 92.
I know damn well.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good or a pretty common proof for Scotch, though, like 46 ABV or 46 percent. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at, Marty. I think it's Talisker. That's the only thing that comes to mind.
It's a good bottle guess. I dig it.
Honest Brimstone.
I don't know if
I had that one recently, Ethan. I could tell you that Brimstone is about 10 times darker than that.
Yeah, no, it's the same note though. It's that earthy, chili peppery, smoky note.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of where I'd gotten it, and that's where that's good. That's trippy.
Is anybody close, Marty, to any of it?
Yeah. You're not No, you're not off the planet by any means. And all your notes are just spot on.
I think it's closer to 100 proof, if not a little higher.
Okay. 100 plus, I'll put for Ethan.
Thank you.
Tom, what do you think on proof? You might have said it.
I'm going to say it's 96.
Okay. All right. Do you think it's finished or non?
I don't.
I don't think it's finished.
Katie said no. Okay. And Ethan said yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Where do you think that smokiness comes from then? If you don't think it's peated and you don't think it's finished. I'm not trying to sway you. I'm genuinely interested.
No, I need to come back to that one. That one's creeping me out a little bit.
Yeah, that's
all right. We're good. Let's move on to B.
This doesn't taste like something I've had before if it's not Talisker.
If you, I'm just not going to say nothing because I'm going to.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Best if I don't until the end. All right. Number 2.
So classic.
I like this one. I like it a lot. Where's my damn water?
Ooh.
Okay, so B looks real light.
He is very light, but it's
B, let me tell you this. I'll just throw this out there for like the best note I have for B is refreshing.
refreshing.
Nose and palate.
Oh.
This thing is refreshing.
This one's another malt. I'm having trouble on the nose deciding if I think it's an Irish or a Scotch.
This almost reminds me of like a what Sierra Mist or what's it called now? Starry.
Starry.
Like it's got like a lemony, kind of effervescence or something.
Yep. Is that Taste of Cake?
Marty would do that to us.
I don't have that bottle. I'll just go ahead and tell you right now. Don't think that one. What's up, Gandy?
Candy Rose in the house.
Say, G, let me know when you get that box.
It's not quite as sweet as Taste of Cake, but that's like right in the wheelhouse of what Taste of Cake tastes like. So Taste of Cake is it's one of the Glenmorangie specials from a year or two ago.
Yeah, it was one of the ones I put in your plate.
Yep. I'm saying it mostly for everybody else. I try not to talk about bottles that people might not know about. Why not actually give us some background?
I don't know what the one that
Wow.
Just say
Aren't there some others in that series too, Ethan? Like Taste of
Tokyo.
like,
There's
Yep.
a couple others.
Yeah, Tale of the Forest or Taste of the Forest. I think there's been 3 or 4 now.
yeah, Tale of Winter was another one.
That's heavy French oak, whatever it is.
Cheers, Edward. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for supporting.
That's
Cheers, Ed.
the
I get a little bit of sherry on the back
Ed
end there.
Williams.
Yeah,
What's going on, Bourbon School?
I'm leaning towards an Irish on this one though. I don't know why, but
it's got a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of like different earthiness than I would expect from a straight single malt, and that's why I was on the fence on the nose. But I don't know. It could be either.
Yeah, I think it's a single malt Scotch, but I haven't really had a whole lot of Irish. I mean, the amount of Irish whiskey I've had is probably less than 10.
Do you like this one?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
This one seems to be like kind of more right down the middle, whereas A was kind of wild
Yeah.
and maybe could be a little polarizing, but B seems to be kind of more traditional flavor.
These two here, the A and B, are going to be hard for you technically because and then when we go to C and D, I don't think you're going to have as much trouble, but they're all unique and different. So don't kill yourself, because I just want, like I said, just get what you can and enjoy it.
So
Ethan said it's getting a little earthy kick on this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's high proof again.
To put it in perspective for people, this is like B is like the nerdy kid with glasses who like pays attention and does all the right things, and A is the kid in a leather jacket on a motorcycle.
I love it. The bad boy.
Kid used gum, one kid smoked cigarettes.
Yep.
All that. Yep. Wow. Somebody's got to keep us up with the Lions game after they kick off. I forgot my hat downstairs.
Kickoff is at like 8:20-ish.
Yeah, I'm sure. It never started.
I've got my other monitor with the game ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't hear it if it's fucking on.
Hey, Ethan, there's in the range of Glenmorangie, was it like the Cadball Estate? Don't they have? There are a few of those. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell, but that doesn't mean you're not right.
I can see that being like a Glenmorangie.
Like a different one every year type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but that's what comes to mind. But yeah, it's definitely got like a familiar feel and taste to it.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, the Tale of Cake or the Taste of Cake was very Irish centric for me, and it was not Irish.
Let me throw you a little curveball on this question here. What do you think this one cost?
Geez, Scotch is so expensive anymore. Any of it?
$100.
That's a pretty good guess.
It depends on if it's an Irish or a Scotch.
Yeah. I'd say 85.
Okay.
Well, now I've been positioned. I got to go a little higher. Than I'm going to go 115.
Taste of Cake was so sweet. And it was sweet, but I think some of it might be the power of suggestion. Like they're telling you it's cake, and then you get it in your head. It's got to be sweet. I don't know. This could be more expensive.
You're an Irish, $100, correct?
I'm gonna switch it back to Scotch.
Okay.
I think it is a Scotch.
You think it's finished?
I do, and I'm not sure yet.
I dig it.
Maybe like a white wine, or
it's shiny, isn't it? It's kind of like got a white something shine.
It seems to start off bright, and then it gets a little darker at the end for me.
Tom, you're at like maybe a sherry finish on this one. Is that what you said? Or are you sticking with that?
No, at first, that's kind of where I was going. But the more I sip it, I don't know, man. It's almost sweeter than sherry. Sherry has like a richer vibe to it.
You still think it's a single malt? Well, you don't have to say single malt. You can just say Scotch. We're not going to get that.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said $85. Let's do you give me you said what proof, Tom? 96?
That's what I said on the first one.
Oh,
on
okay.
This one I'd maybe say 86.
Okay. Y'all are doing very well.
This is a blind from Whiskey Nose.
so I'm gravitating towards like a Marsala line,
Ooh.
Marty, where it has a little bit of that earthiness, but it does have that sweetness as well.
I can definitely see where Ethan got this earth kick from this bottle. I definitely can see that. And then for me, after the earth wears out on the finish, I think the brightness of the fruit pops in.
Yep.
And I think that's what makes you come back to it. If it stayed earthy, it'd be like a Joe average drink. But I think where that fruity note comes back in on the back end, it's just like, yeah, man, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that Marsala guess. So I just confirmed it. Marsala is done in French oak. So
Well,
that was my thing. I firmly believe it's done in French oak, whatever it is, because that cake frosting. I am shamelessly stealing the Marsala guess.
Marsala, French oak. Well, you know what? Me and Ethan, we need to talk about it more. We need to come up with our T-shirt that said "You had me at French oak."
Yep.
Just me and him are suckers for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
they,
and then we can make like a ring out of a barrel to put on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, I think we're good. I think we got A and B covered. Katie said $100 Scotch, finished white wine. Ethan said $115. Got a great earthy kick. The fruit on the back end he thought was there. Marsala French oak, 115. Tom said 86 proof. Sherry at first, kind of
Yeah,
not
I'll stay
really.
with Sherry just for in the interest of having something on the table here.
Sure. No, I got you. And you said Scotch, $85. All right. Let's go to C. Might want to take a drink of water before you go to C.
what do you think the proof is on B?
Just clean yourself out a little bit.
6 to 92.
I'm thinking 86.
I think we'll say 86 proof on B, Marty. We like Tom's answer.
All right. So 86. 86 for Ethan.
Somewhere in that 86 to 92.
Sure,
range.
it's fine. 86.
Ooh,
Sean. Ooh, that again. It could be Irish. It's borderline there.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't get many Irishes that are finished that taste like that.
I haven't had any Irishes that are above like 80 proof, from what I can remember.
The Cat Strength Red Breast is a really good one to have.
I had the regular red breast, and to me the Irish that I've had have been 80 proof, and they drank like there was not much to it, probably because of the proof, but like it was thinner, in terms of mouthfeel, and just like it was whiskey flavored water. But again, I don't think I had anything over 80 proof.
Yeah, I think that's the problem that a lot of people have, Tom. They get like whatever Irish they can find. The Red Breast 12 is a really common one, right? And it's not bad, but it's not great. The Red Breast 15, I actually like. The 12 is soft for me.
That loose style I thought was fantastic, but it got priced
Is
out
that a
of the
little
ball.
higher? That one's a
Yeah.
little higher proof, though,
It got
right? Marty?
priced out of the ball game about 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I've
It
got
is
I've got the PX Pedro Jimenez Red Breast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Clonakilty does some fantastic picks. But I've heard from a number of people that it's got to be the picks. Some of their shelfers just aren't great.
You guys take a nose on C yet? To me, this doesn't even hit like whiskey.
No, C smells incredibly rich.
That's grapey. Grapey French oaky.
Napoleon Castle 12 I've had, and I thought that was pretty good. I haven't had the 14. That one might have actually been my favorite Irish, the Napoleon 12.
Mm-hmm.
This smells like cola,
Mm-hmm.
burnt sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm digging whatever it is.
this is great. Yeah, I'm leaning towards some kind of brandy on this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think it's not whiskey. I'll go there. I was thinking rum on the nose, but the palate is completely different.
Oh, it's so grapey. Wow.
When I set the glass down for this one, and it is just like stuck. It looks like wax is dripping down on the inside of it. It's
I would
that dense.
same thing. There's like furrows in the glass.
Yeah.
It's very mapley.
Hey, Tom, those Mash and Journey bottles show up.
I got mine at the office. I get my bottle shipped to my office. They showed up.
That's the problem. I ship them to your house.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we have had UPS try to deliver today and yesterday, but no one was here to sign. So they're gonna try again tomorrow. If that could be what that is. You got tracking on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, maybe you can pick them up wherever they drop them off. But when you get them, I do want you to open them and sign them. I do, because you were part of that pick.
I was there.
Yeah, you were. I do.
I didn't open them yet, by the way. So I'm anxious to get towards them.
All right. So what's everybody thinking on C? Katie, give me a start for you. You think what?
It's delicious.
Okay.
It's very mapley. I
Okay.
do think it's a little bit higher proof. I'm gonna say in the maybe 110 range.
Okay.
What it is, I have not
Do you
completely
get something? You get something crafty or grainy at the very end,
do.
but that finish is real long. Like it's still sitting there for me.
I'm thinking it's finished.
Okay.
You talking yourself into a maple finish?
I don't know if it's a maple finish, but it's definitely finished. Or I think it is, at least.
I think it's a brandy and it doesn't need to be.
I don't know if Marty has any brandy.
You never know. Ethan thinks brandy. What do you think the proof is, Ethan?
I'm gonna go about 104.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'm going higher than that. I'm saying about 112.
What do you think it is, Tom? Just random.
This type of brandy.
Where are you leaning?
Like I said, I was leaning rum, but after tasting it,
That's all right.
makes
We
sense.
can come back to it.
Maybe an Armagnac.
Okay. I'll just put rum / Armagnac finish. All right.
Yeah, that's
think
wild.
what else.
Sure.
I mean, this is because everybody's guesses are pretty close. I mean, especially with Armagnac rum and brandy, I would tell you to pick a price for the bottle, but I don't know if that's fair.
I'm gonna guess this is probably something pricey.
Okay.
I'll say 120.
So just to call it out, because I feel like I need to defend myself here, Armagnac and Cognac are both brandies. I want to get that straight here.
Ethan's just covering all the bases.
No, I'm covering my base that I started on. I agree, Digi. Armagnacs for me, they drink a little bit earthier than this is.
So you're going with cognac or brandy?
I'm going to stick with brandy and cheat a little.
I think I'm going to go with cognac on this one.
Okay. Finish cognac. You good at 104, Ethan? Proof?
Yep.
Katie's at 110. Cognac. Delicious. High, a little bit proofy. Ethan's at brandy 104. You said something about the finish a minute ago, Ethan. Did the finish change for you? Did it hold pretty solid?
The finish is for days, man.
Okay, that's it.
It lingers. It's got this nice spiciness on the end. Personally, I think that spiciness is what makes it drink a little hotter than it actually is.
Okay. Tom's got 112 proof, $120. Katie and Ethan, throw a price if you want to.
90.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 150.
Okay.
If this is a cash strength cognac, they're not cheap.
Tom's
Yeah, it's got a hell of
120,
a finish.
112 proof, rum Armagnac finish. I like it. All right. The D.
You want to talk about
rock your world with the D.
I was gonna say, you want to talk about oily
It's by far the darkest one. It's pretty dang dark.
and like
You know what?
sticks.
Let's do this. Don't put D aside. Don't drink D yet. You can pour it. Go ahead. You can pour it, but don't drink it yet.
Don't
I
drink
think
it.
Katie had to spit it back in the glass.
I did not. I was glad
All
to.
right, you can nose it. Here's what, I want you to go it because you'll probably catch on here in a second, but that's okay. Go ahead and pour that last pour bottle I gave you now.
The one that says group pour.
Yes.
All right.
Y'all go ahead and pour that one now.
What's going on, Dave?
Hey, Dave,
Unless you do glasses.
let me grab it down and I'll share it after we get into it.
You didn't move.
Because I don't want to ruin this with D.
That doesn't say a whole lot for D, does it?
No, D's still good. It's just
I think it might speak volumes for what this group pour is.
I feel you there.
I just like the label that it says group pour. I mean, that sounds fun.
And then it has Marty's face smoking a cigar on it.
Yeah, I mean,
That looks like Tommy D. / Santa Claus.
The whole thing.
yeah, the stickers are great, Marty.
well, just like if you got multiple blinds sitting around, you don't have to guess unless you just don't put A2 and A1, and I get Katie and I get all tore up with what I've give, So thank you, Katie, for letting me know because I forgot I gave you 2.
Yeah, I remember you gave me 2, but it was after we had a few drinks.
Yeah. All right, y'all let me know what you think of this one.
This one's
This is not this is not
It's all
part of
good.
the competition. This is for pure enjoyment.
Did you pour it too, Marty?
I will in a second.
a lot of fruit and honey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Just wow.
It's not shabby. It's decent.
Fruit, honey, maybe like stewed fruits because they're
Cooked. There's definitely a peachy cooked, zesty something. It's a blend of holy shit. Pardon me. That's how I put it. It's like don't try to pull one thing, just pull it all. This is this one's crazy.
Yeah, cooked fruits makes a whole lot of sense.
It's got some age to it too. Tannin settles in on the back end for me.
One of you hold the Glen up to the camera just a little bit. I just want to. Yeah, this is also natural color. Yep, there you go.
It's definitely finished.
Maybe not. Because think about it: if it's a Scotch, if it's aged in a like a hogshead the entire time, it's not finished.
That's true. It's matured. Isn't it?
Yep.
So maybe it's maturation versus.
Well, shit. Of course, my mouse.
Now this one is really like silky in the mid palate, and then I get that maltiness at the end. Again, I go back to sherry. But yeah, I think there's some type of finish on it.
Man, it's getting more and more white fruit in the middle.
Mhm.
It's getting brighter for me, not darker, which is weird.
Stone fruits like apricots, peaches, like Marty said, but again, stewed, like cooked down peaches.
Right, but normally for me, when I get those white fruits, they tend to get darker as I drink more of it, and this time it's getting brighter.
Interesting.
Let me ask you this: if you throw this one into the first two as a 1, 2, 3, A, B, C,
Mhm.
D, I guess this will be D. If you did that, which one would be your favorite thus far of the 4?
This one.
Okay.
Absolutely, this one.
That's hard.
Yeah, I'd say this one or B for me. I really like B.
I liked C. Like the uniqueness that C had was just incredible. Man.
You don't have to drink it all now. We can stop with that one. You can let it sit, and we can go back.
I don't
to
think
D.
that
I
one's
wanted you
higher.
to try this before you got into the D sample, because the D sample is, you'll figure it out here in just a second.
All right.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
That would ruin that taste.
Oh, that would absolutely ruin that taste.
That would wreck it. Or you can sit here for a few more minutes, enjoy what you got left of that group pour.
Oh yeah, D would definitely ruin that one.
Let me ask you this: would it help if I told you what the group pour is now, while you got some left?
No,
so you know what
let me guess before you tell.
Huh?
So let me guess before you tell.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So you wanted to showcase it because you didn't. You wanted us to put D aside before we drank it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of something special. Okay. And in the spirit that you poured it, I'm going to think it's one of your better bottles. And
Okay.
I think you got one of those black arts. I'm thinking it's a black art.
You're absolutely out of your mind. Okay, what do you think? Let's do a price for that bottle.
It's about 500, isn't it?
Well,
Dark Arts is more than that, I believe, these days.
all
Even
right.
Octomore is up to 300.
Can you solo Tommy me, and I'll just go ahead and show it.
Yeah. In a second.
Yep.
This is
I love that bottle.
This is the 11-1 from this year, the 24-year-old.
So it's a new one.
Yeah, it's this year's. I've got about that much left.
Oh wow.
But that is hands down the most expensive bottle in this house, and it's one of my top 3 that I have. I just with kind of what we're doing tonight, I wanted you to have that and just see if it does the same for you that it does for me. On just like, this is really good.
It is.
The first one though, I've been fortunate enough. Players Retreat has the first 2. And I've tried both of those, but that very first one that Jim what's his name?
McEwen.
Yeah, McEwen. The first one he did, he said, quote, that's the best thing he'd ever put in a bottle. And it is. It's the top 2 things I've ever had. This isn't far behind, but that was his and his first Black Arts, and it was, yeah. But anyway, I'm glad y'all liked that. I wanted you to try that.
I thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Cheers, buddy.
That's probably the only time I'll ever have any of that.
Well, come back. We'll break it out. No, it's back gone. I need to get another one now.
Yeah.
Hey, this is one of those Whiskey World payment plan deals. And I got it, shipping and all. I'll just tell you, $4.35.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
I didn't think so either. Me and Daniel H got them at the same time.
I think the last time we saw one in Washington, it was $6.50,
Yeah.
and that was before tax.
Yeah.
Well, 2 years ago, we were in Myrtle Beach and we saw the Jim McEwen, bottle, and it was $7.50.
Ooh.
And I might have been able to talk them down, but I really didn't know what I was looking at.
Right.
But I did take a picture of it, and I've gone back to it, and I was like, damn it. I mean, I can't. No, that's crazy. I mean, I'm trying my best to buy picks, let alone stupid. Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyway.
that's definitely a splurge bottle. The ones that I've seen on the shelves here have been like 5, 6, and higher.
Yeah.
I've never seen them for less than 5.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 is the
And
lowest.
it's not even that common to see one.
Exactly.
Right. Good luck finding it. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Have you smelled D yet, Tommy?
No, not yet. I'm going to go for it. JG says he just got a new 65-inch TV for less than
Wow.
At a time,
Plus, I had to buy a damn car. Jesus.
All right, now this hits me like Pete or smoke.
Oh yeah.
Like this feels like an art bag or something.
See, now you know. Now you all will be very close on this one, but that's why I wanted you to skip this and do that one first.
Yeah.
I'm glad I caught that. Usually, I'm not that smart, and everybody in chat knows that. But
Yeah, and if it's something like that, that's a good call because it'll definitely affect your palate for whatever you pour after.
this
I get a
this
little
this
smoke.
sample here is, I think, I think there's, and I don't care if you guess it, like maybe 5 releases, and it's probably my favorite of the ones I've had.
It's like tropical. Almost like pineapple or something.
I could see that.
Like grilled down pineapple.
Heavily charred pineapple.
I get more smoke than peat. There is some peat there.
It's pretty clean though.
Okay, Ethan said smoky.
Yeah. It's smoky, but it's
Okay.
clean.
I think it's a finished art bag. And I don't pay too much attention to what they're called and what kind of finishes they're doing. I know there's all kinds of crazy ones.
Talking about like the committee releases.
Or yeah, those committee releases are bonkers.
Yeah. I mean, I think I might have had one of those maybe, and anything from Ardbeg that I've had comes across as peatier than that for me. So if this is one of the committee releases, then they knocked it out of the park.
Maybe more smoky would be Lafroig then.
No,
See, Lafroig tends more towards that iodine note for me.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's
Katie,
definitely
what proof do you think maybe?
105.
What?
105 maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 110 possibly.
And are you going Scotch, Irish, bourbon?
Definitely Scotch. Peated
Okay.
Scotch. I would say it's finished.
Okay. We'll stop there. Ethan, I'll go to you next. You said smoky. That's all I got.
It's a smoky peated Scotch for sure.
What's up, Fritz?
I would go more like 92 proof.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, Josh.
What's going on, buddy?
And I agree. I think it is finished.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a red wine finish of some sort between the fruitiness at the end and the oiliness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, guys, real quick before I get to Tom's guesses, get in on this giveaway. The ticker's going at the bottom. The Venmo and PayPal's going. And just put it in the chat.
Thank you, Marty.
Yeah, man. It's a good deal. It's awesome. Tom's got finished.
You can see it. This is the Journeyman bottle that we got. It's, of course, it's Whips and Whiskey. This is the one that won the Ascot a couple of years ago from Fred Pennick. Solid. It's a solid Michigan wheat whiskey, 120 proof.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
bottle.
120. Oh, no, is that what that is?
That's what this is.
Okay,
Sorry.
sorry. I need. Yeah, tell me
my
what
guess
proof.
is on D, I'm like around 102, like just a
Okay.
hair over 100.
All right. You think it's? You said Ardbeg, so Scott.
I think it's a finished Ardbeg.
Okay.
I don't even. Geez, Ethan, when they do these committee releases, are they all finished, or are they some? Is there some gimmick with the maturation, like it was?
I don't
shipped
know
out
what. I
somewhere
mean, if Ethan and Katie may know, but I don't know what makes a committee bottle.
It's like they're limited annual.
They are, but I don't know if they're special. Like I don't know. I don't know if they're proofed up. I don't know.
They're kind of one-offs, right? But I don't think they have a specific gimmick.
I don't know either.
I think they can kind of do anything with them, and that it's almost a cop-out for them. It's a way for them to sell a bunch of extra bottles by calling it out,
Right.
and by doing nearly anything to them. Like, oh, we had this mistake. Let's go call it a committee release.
Yeah, like it might not be a secondary finish. It just might be some gimmick with where it rested or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. That's where I'm going with it, Marty.
All right. You got them. Other than the group pour, what is your favorite of the four?
Oh wow. Yeah.
It might be C for me. It's gonna be C.
I'm going to probably say B is what I would reach for. You know, as far as my flavor profile preferences, probably go with B, Marty.
Okay.
I think I think the other three in the flight are mood pours or occasional pours. Like I gotta be craving something different. And whereas B is just kind of like right down it's that fastball right down the middle.
Okay. Which one's your favorite, Ethan? You think? You may have said it, and I didn't.
C for
Okay.
sure. That grapiness with the oiliness and a little bit of oak at the back end, lights out.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna guess these are all big hitters, and I'm trying to think, you know, as far as what I guessed on price point on some of these, I'm guessing they're all higher than what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Katie,
I
go
think
back.
he already pulled out his good stuff for us, guys.
Katie,
That's
go
what-
back to A and tell me a price point. You and Ethan. I don't have a price point for you guys on. I'm sorry. Yeah, on A for both of you. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just want to see if you're close.
I still think it's a dusty bourbon. I really do.
We get like vanilla frosting on the nose now. on
Coming
this.
back to it, I think it's a dusty bourbon. I'm gonna say $60.
Man,
This is going to be the hardest one you have, I think.
yeah, I really am beginning to think that's one of those Balcones single malt picks. I'll say $70.
All right. All right. I think I've got everything. So, how do y'all want to do it? You want to go least favorite? Well, it doesn't matter because everybody's might be different. We'll just go A, B, C, D.
Yeah, just go right in order.
All right. A, Katie said $60. Pretty damn close. I think it was maybe 75. So that was the price point on it. She said lemon peel, which definitely is there. Finished dusty bourbon, 86 to 94 proof, non-finished. You good with that, Katie?
I am.
Okay. Ethan said $70. Pretty much nailed it. He had a peat note and he got a really nice chili pepper spice towards the end. He said it was a finished scotch,
Cheers, Vic.
non-peated.
Cheers, Vic.
What's up, Vic?
But we'll see you in a little bit.
Rigged.
Tom said Talisker. He said 96 proof. I think you didn't give me a price, but I think Talisker's now about $75.
Yeah, about $80, give or take.
Yeah. You got a good earthy note, some smoke. So Talisker would be a scotch. All right. So what actually A is? It's
Katie's gonna kill
95.
us on this.
It's 95 proof. So everybody was
Got a
pretty
new
damn
bottle.
close. Katie said 86.94, so 95. Ethan said $70, 100 plus, close. Tom said 96 scotch, $80, pretty close. 96 proof. It is actually the Chattanooga whiskey, 95 proof Scotch barrel finish.
Scotch.
So there's the finish.
Yeah.
I love this bottle. They when you go back and get to it, they pulled that from that Scotch barrel at the exact minute they should have.
Is that the older release? Because
Yeah,
they have a newer one, right?
Yeah, this is the first one. This was I don't know if it tells me. I don't think it just gives me the details of
I think it was like from 3 or 4 years ago, 22, 21.
yeah, probably. 22, batch number 22, A13R, so 22.
You know, I've never had a Chattanooga before besides this.
Listen, when Ethan first got into that one, he said there's malt here.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking he's gonna pull Chattanooga off this because that high malt. That was a good one, Ethan. Y'all did really good on that one. All right. B.
Plotting our way to get back.
Let's see.
Touchdown Lions, in case you're wondering.
What?
I didn't take long.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
Yeah, opening drive.
Opening.
They got a pass interference in the end zone and then just ran it in.
What is it? I missed that. What'd you say?
Touchdown Lions, 6-0.
Lions are up 6-0.
Lions are up 6-0.
All right. B. Katie said $100 scotch. Pretty close. White wine. Definitely can get that from this. 86 proof.
I think we were all kind of around 86 proof on this one.
Yep. Ethan said $70, 100 plus proof. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Ethan said on B, $115. Earthy kick, 86 proof. Definitely got like a wine French oak finish.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely can see that too. Tom said 86 proof is number one. Sherry maybe $85. Single malt scotch. Well, you all pretty much got very, very close. It is the Glen Scotia 15 year.
Oh.
You know, I think I've had that before, and I know I liked it. Glen
this
Scotia
is
is one of my
2000
favorite single malts.
I found this on the shelf last winter, and I think this is a 2016 bottle. And I love this bottle. It's 92 proof.
All right. Are they Campbelltown?
Yep.
I think that's one of the only Campbelltown scotches I can remember having.
You ever had a Springbank?
No.
Okay. We'll fix that. Yeah, 86 proof for Katie. Pretty damn close. Ethan at 100. Yep, pretty close. I'm sorry. No, Ethan at 86. Pretty close. Yep, everybody was dead on it. $85, 115. I think it was 95 plus tax or 90 plus tax. So that's good. All right, C. Here's the one that's going to rock your world.
This is a curveball here.
This is the curveball, and this is the one I do not like.
Really?
Yep.
I did not like it, but it was definitely a mood pour.
It may have opened up since I sent the samples and whatever, but we got to try through Tom in the last blind the first release of this. And I'll go through the details here in a second, but since I said that is New Riff 2024 single malt.
Oh, interesting.
That's crazy because I've had that and I don't remember it tasting anything like that.
That's nuts.
So that's the 24, Marty.
Yeah, and we talked about the 23 being so good, and we were talking, and I was like, I just don't care for the 2024. I'll go back to it, but after we did it with you, and I knew I had the 24, I was like, I'll throw this in.
It's so different from the 23.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't think it's finished in anything.
No, it's not.
No, it's 113 proof. Katie said 110. No, I'm sorry. Katie said 105. Ethan said 92. And Tom said Scotch finished. No, wait a minute.
I said this was either Armagnac or
Armagnac. Everybody was trying to pull the cognac Armagnac from. Yeah, and Tom said $120. So I think this one was
about half that.
79.
Yeah, I think it's a $70 bottle.
Yeah, Kurt gave me this one, so cheers to Kurt. That thing after a couple of those scotches, especially coming off that Campbelltown, was going to throw you a completely different curveball in a different direction. That single malt
even tastes like whiskey to me. That's so weird.
No,
yeah, it'll throw you and make you dance a different jig to that tone right there.
It was really good.
So that's okay. That makes a lot of sense. So they played with the mash bill here quite a bit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So it's got Scotch style Golden Promise, which is a malt, Belgian inspired quadruple malt, and Scottish peated barley malt.
That's why.
That's bonkers.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
11 different malted barleys in this blend.
Cheers, Steven.
And it's a 7-year. What's up,
That's
James?
something, man. That is something.
Tony.
That's-
All right. On to the last. This is my favorite of this release.
Oh, he's got a Lefroy bottle.
You already saw it.
Which one? I think was it Ethan that had that one.
I said Lefroy.
Ah,
Good year.
That's the
82
PX
and up
finish.
again.
Yeah,
The PX. Yep.
that's really good.
Is that last year's Marty?
Actually, it's 22s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
22s because 23 was the port, I think.
Yeah, white port or something. I've got
Yeah.
that one.
And then this year's, I can't remember.
Wow.
But
that-
anyway, proof on this one was 117.8.
no
That's where
kidding.
it got you.
Wow.
Katie said 105. Ethan said 92. Tom said 102. This baby hits at 117.8. So that tells you how good that sherry finish is on
There it is.
that.
There was a sherry finish. It just wasn't the one I guessed.
Yeah, you did. You said, but you know what? You said finished Ardbeg, and that's pretty damn close.
Yeah, I said that. It does drink more like an Ardbeg to me, like because I get that real distinct like Band-Aid iodine on Lefroy, which sounds terrible, but it's not.
No, it's a consistent and sometimes asphalt.
So that New Riff single malt is finished. Well,
Is
it's
it?
either finished or it's fully matured in other barrels. So
It doesn't tell you on here.
right, yeah, no, I'm with you there. And this is according to a review that off Reddit that I'm reading that feels right. I don't know if it's actually right or not, but it says new charred oak, use decharred toasted oak, use decharred recharred, red wine barrels made from French and American oak, brandy cask from Portugal, and freshly dumped Oloroso sherry casks.
Well, you know, every one of those are used barrels, I would think.
Yep.
So, hey, Mark.
Cheers, Mr. Great.
Yeah. Cheers, Mark.
And everybody coming in from
Yeah,
Bourbon
what's
Down.
going on, guys? Thanks for joining. Yeah, to me the 23 new riff was awesome because I got like all those like fruit punch notes at first, and then it came in a wave, and then like after that it was like the chocolates, the caramels, the vanillas.
Oh yeah.
And I loved it. I had to have it, and then so based on how much I like that, I got the 24, and it's not even, you wouldn't guess it would be in the same product line.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, y'all did very, very well overall. I knew the new riff would throw you a little bit, and it did just a shade, just with what you were drinking. But I wanted you to have it after we did the one from Tom last month. But yeah, everybody's very good on their finishes. Everybody was good on their notes. I think you were very close on your proof, and your prices were pretty much in the wheelhouse. So what a good job, guys.
Yeah, and I just want to say thanks again for sharing your
Yeah.
black cards. That's
Man.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark.
unicorn.
Big flight. Not to mention the black cards. Jeez. Yeah, this new riff is still blowing my mind.
I just get a shit ton of malt. I don't know.
It's definitely malty, but the profile, it doesn't taste like whiskey to me.
So I don't know if anybody's had it, but oh geez. The Ohio distillery does a lot of craft stuff.
Which one? Watershed?
No.
I bank.
Middle West. I almost
Middle
kept Midsummers. Middle West, they do some cask strength finishes.
Mhm.
And some of those, the finish completely overtakes the whiskey. And that's how this hits me. The finish is just like the whiskey is a second fiddle here. Like it's hardly even there. The finish is just like right up front. It's just, man, blowing my mind.
And that would explain why we didn't even think it was whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. I love
Yeah,
it.
the nose definitely makes you feel like this is something else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's delicious.
You know, I tried to get my hands on New Riff did a release last month, like the winter whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get one of those or get a beat on one?
Negative.
I think they did them on they were a distillery and then maybe some local stores. Sometimes they'll drop them a little later on a site, but
Okay.
looks like they sold out pretty quickly on that one. It sounded interesting. It was like I think it had a lot of chocolate malt in it, like they were kind of playing around with the mash bill, kind of going back to their I think their master distiller used to be a beer brewer. So they were it kind of had like some stout qualities to it. But it sounded really interesting.
Yeah. I know Jeff's talked about that one before,
Mm-hmm.
the winter release.
Yeah.
The new one, or was it last year's?
It
Or
was the older. It was not this past year's.
I
don't think
think
he did
that's like
Year's.
right in his backyard, right?
Yeah, I don't think he got this year's, if I recall correctly, or not when it first was dropped, at least.
I have both the Oloroso finished rye and wheated. From where? Carl. Is he talking about Middle West? Or
Or ported pumpernickel.
Well, he's probably talking about the New Riff.
Oh, maybe.
I have a sherry finished rye. Is that Oloroso sherry?
I think it's Oloroso. Now I'm wondering though if it's PX or Oloroso. It's so sweet though.
I think it's PX.
Is it?
Yeah, it's PX. Oh, it
Middle
says
West.
Oloroso and PX.
You're
So.
talking about
Okay.
Midwest.
Middle West. Okay.
Middle
Okay.
West.
I've got the Middle West pumpernickel, but it's not the cast strength. And after I bought it for like $35, of course, a week later they get the cast strength one. But it was expensive. It was 90 plus.
Yeah, that's the only one I've got from them is the pumpernickel finish rye at cask strength. It was a pick, and it's wild. It's like blueberry pancakes. It like that pumpernickel just does something funky. It's good. It's great though.
And they had another finish recently, like VDN. Is that right?
I don't know.
I forget.
I didn't hear
Dan
about it.
got some samples that he was talking about dropping a review
Yeah, I
of
can't remember what they were.
finishes.
Yeah, ours is one of the one we have it's a wheat whiskey, but it was a pick done by Liquor Barn.
It's like
Oh, wow.
120
And
plus proof.
yeah, she's a proofy girl. But that Oloroso just takes over on it.
What do I want to do with that? I'm going to follow that with that 6-year malted rye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the backbone for the sherry finish.
You're
Which
probably right. I like New Riff. I think they're doing a lot of things right.
yeah,
Every
They're-
once in a while, they have a release that misses. Like I heard the not the winter release, but the one before that, the blue and white label.
Oh,
Yeah.
the biscuit finish or the biscuit whatever. I thought I saw Jeff's review and I thought he liked it, but maybe I'm.
What's the one you got me to do the shit?
Maybe I'm crazy.
Groove or Grove?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, the Silver Groves.
Yeah, those
So-
are fantastic.
Um,
Distillery
Yeah,
only.
we went down there and did the tour and hung out and just one of the one of our favorite places to go hang out. And so I'll buy their releases. What I like is that the price points on all of these things are less than, I don't think the most expensive one, it might be this single malt that's like $70. Everything else
Yeah.
is less. They're generally gettable.
Yeah.
And to me, they always, I always like them. I haven't had any, that I haven't liked. It's just different degrees of, what do I like best?
Right.
It's just one of those
Yeah.
brands that I've gravitated towards, for the last few years.
Yeah, I agree. Like I have to really think to even think about a miss with them. And again, the only ones I can think of is I've heard that the previous release, but I might be crazy on that. Some of the single barrels, right? But you're talking about four-ish year juice, right? So it's just it's young. It's young. It's not always going to hit. But anything they put out that's 6 or greater is just fantastic that I've had.
Yeah, their rise to me just really seemed to hit me. The only one I didn't like, thinking about it is, I liked the 8-year bourbon. I would have liked to have seen it, a little bit higher proof.
Yeah.
But the 8-year rye, I didn't. I was a little bit let down. I thought that would be better, because I like the single barrel.
Yeah, I like the bourbon better than the rye that you got me. Yep.
Yeah. But the 8-year just didn't really hit. As much as the other ones usually do. Still good, but just not maybe as much as I was expecting, I suppose.
Oh, shit.
All right, what is he saying here? No, that was the floor malting.
Hey, Tom, go over the giveaway one more time.
Yeah, let's do this, guys. We've got, what is it, 8:42? Let's shut down the entries in 3 minutes here. Then we'll do some randomizers, pick some winners, and let you guys watch the game. And thanks again for hanging out with us.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see some familiar faces here in chat, a few new ones. It's fun for me to just hang out with you guys and drink through flights and BS and guess what some of these things are.
Now we're planning
for sending these. Thanks for being available, guys. I appreciate that. It's nice to be able to get together and hang out virtually here every so often.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is always fun, man.
Just wait till we send y'all stuff.
Yeah,
just wait.
It needs to include that.
Well, I think you guys are next if we're gonna keep this thing going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just wait.
Yeah.
You had given me a few samples when we saw each other last, and I drank through one of them. Shit, I forget which one it was, but I still have the others. But the one that you gave me that I drank, I really liked, but I think of what it was.
Yeah.
I've still got, I think the higher proof stuff, except for the Enoch. I think that one's a little lighter.
Yeah, that one is a little bit lighter.
I got to get through these though. I what's funny is you start talking to people here and there, and you swap samples, and all of a sudden you've got a counter full of samples, and it's like, what do I grab here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see. If you like the bourbon better than the rye, you're just wrong. No, I think I like the New Riff ryes generally better than the bourbons, Charles. The exception might be I really like the Silver Grove bourbon, just a notch better than the Silver Grove rye. But both of those Silver Groves this year for me, I thought were outstanding. And I think the bourbon is probably going to be in my top 10 for whiskeys of the year. And I might just have an extra that I'm going to do as a giveaway here in the near future.
Oh, nice.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, this 6-year malted rye is good for somebody that's just getting into malted stuff, and it's not real heavy on the palate. It's kind of wet, and it's 100 proof. Yeah.
I like when you say that. I don't know why that makes me laugh.
Which one? What part?
Oh, that one went wet.
Yeah, I was
watching you when you were on Jason's thing.
Oh yeah, I said that a lot.
and one that was awesome. You were so entertaining and on your game. That was so fun to watch, Marty. But some of your notes, they just.
Dude, let me tell you what. That shit is harder to do than you think.
I think he said something about two squirrels fighting in a bull.
Yeah, it's hotter than two squirrels.
I
in a wool.
had to rewind it to make sure I got it.
Yeah, and you can throw another dirty word in there if you want to, but I'll just say two squirrels in a wool sock.
All right, let's shut down the entries. Tyler, if you're watching, why don't we go ahead and get the randomizer set up here? Make sure that he's paying attention here.
He went to bed, he said 10 minutes ago.
I know this kid's just. All right, why don't you, before you run it, Tyler, why don't you hit, one of you guys want to say how many times we should hit random?
Let Katie do it.
Oh, let's do 3.
All right, hit random or shuffle, Tyler, 3 times. And then you can go ahead and run it. We'll say the first one is going to be for the bottle giveaway. Again, this is the Journeyman. Of course, it's whips and whiskey. Wheat whiskey made here in Michigan, all Michigan wheat, 120.1 proof. And looks like it's going to...
Whiskey knows.
It is actually.
I guess I'm sending this your way, dude.
I'll tell you what. Let's give that to Katie and Ethan Turk.
You guys had this one, Katie?
Yep.
I don't think we've had it.
I don't think so either.
So,
All right, well, that's coming your way then. Marty says.
too generous, Marty.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, and then
Hey.
you've got. We'll do the $25 into the AM gift card.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Go ahead,
We're
I'm sorry.
missing Charles.
Hold on.
Says Bourbon Jerk, you're missing my Venmo.
Okay, hang on. I see Charles E on the left.
Is that it?
It's upside down.
That may be it then. JG says missing my name.
Hi, do you get all these?
How many, JG? We'll get it fixed.
Yeah, we can rerun it.
Oh, you have it, Charles said. Yeah, that's fine. Rerun it.
I don't see JG. Hang on a minute.
No worries. We'll get it.
No, we'll make sure we do it right.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, JG, did you do a Venmo or a PayPal?
No, and JG, you probably sent it to the wrong person.
I think you sent it to me. $100. Yep.
Because I'm not seeing it here, actually.
He said it was one.
Easily done what I do.
Jonathan.
PayPal. One via
Okay.
PayPal.
They could probably tell it was fraud, JG, so they denied it.
All right, hang on. It kind of bunches up the PayPal entries as opposed to the Venmo.
Here we go.
Let's see. Hang on.
And I think you said maybe 1 entry. He might have.
Yeah, he said it was one.
I know PayPal and Venmo's hard sometimes, but damn
Well,
it.
it's not that like on your Gmail. Like
Here's what I'm
each
saying.
Venmo is like its own email, but like when you do PayPal, it's got like it bundles them up, so you have to.
Well, my thing is it keeps freaking Google from taking 30% of your money.
All right, hang on a minute.
Yeah, he is shady.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's got you in there now. Why don't we back it up, Tyler? You can hit shuffle and then rerun it, and this will be for the bottle.
Sweet lady.
Katie and Ethan, I'll make sure I get you a sample of it because I got this on my shelf.
Oh, no,
No, you're good, man. No sweat.
Tyler, thanks for taking care of this, buddy.
super shady.
So
We're rerunning it just for you, my man.
J Cells, right?
All right, Jonathan's gonna get it,
Jonathan.
and JG will get the assist. All right, guys, appreciate that. All right, and then Tyler, you want to do it again, and we can move Jonathan out. Hit randomize or hit shuffle again. There.
Nice.
All right, we got Ed.
Congrats.
Ed, do me if you're still on, Ed, send me an email to thebourbonjerk@gmail.com. And these are digital, so I'll send it to you right away. And I think what you'll find is that you'll want to use it soon because they've got their 60% off Black Friday stuff going through Monday the 8th. So I'll get this over to you right away.
Yeah, we'll message him now.
Okay. All right. And then we've got the last one will be for the Drift and Drams.
Real good odds for this.
Yeah. It's like Ed was on point.
Oh, Paul P.
Math wins every time.
Paul P.
Paul P, the man.
Hey,
Paul
cheers.
P is it hard to see the red and black versus, the
No, it's fine.
rainbow
No.
color they usually have?
No devil like that.
No, the red and blacks look fine.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks cool, but if no one can read it, then it's that kind of.
I think those people have trouble reading in general, Tom.
Charles says rigged. We try to run it as best we can. So we're still a work in progress here, Charles. Sweet Miss P will love that.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got some fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll send it straight to Deb, Paul. Just cut out the middleman for you.
Ed, awesome. I see your comment here. I'll get that right over to you as soon as we end the stream. And I don't know if you're familiar with the brand, but you got nice hoodies, t-shirts, shit like that.
I'm gonna get, like I said, I'm gonna buy some pants.
Yeah.
I wish you would wear some dang pants, Marty. Jeez.
Tell me about it, dude. You just get in line with that bitching comment.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate everybody in chat getting in the giveaways. Hopefully you had a good time hanging out with us tonight. I sure did. And you know what?
Awesome. Thanks for having
Marty,
us.
thanks
man.
again for supplying the flight,
Oh,
especially for sharing your top shelf hooch.
Always love
I
it.
appreciate that, man.
Maybe we can shoot for the next one in first couple weeks in January.
Yeah, we could do
Yeah,
that.
we can
We'll
do
see
that.
what happens.
For anybody who's still on, next week I've got a stream at Thursday, and I've got all three of the whiskey friends with the blind. So I'm gonna pit those guys all against each other and see how that comes out. So that should be
Nice.
That train will be off the rails quick.
I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun.
That'll be
So,
great, man.
Yeah, you guys come and hang out. And
Definitely.
yeah. Till next time, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Hey, Marty, stay jerky.
All right, stay jerky.
Night, you
Cheers,
guys.
y'all.